Welcome again to ReBuild Shop, Halifax 57 Rescue, and our rebuild of the Halifax bomber. We've made some really good progress in the last few weeks. We've now connected all 6 ribs on the port side to the rear spar. They're permanently attached, they're permanently riveted on now. This is a big step for us. Up to this point, we've just been working with parts and repairing parts and taking out corrosion, repairing corrosion, building new parts that were missing in the donor aircraft. But now it's actually starting to come together. And this is a real milestone for the project. And I'm really excited about how this is working, and things are coming together really well. I mean, it all relates back to all the preparation. Making sure we've got all the parts properly fixed in terms of removing of corrosion and whatnot. And now she's starting to come back together again. So in this section, I'm between ribs A and C. And this is the cavity that the wheel well, this is where the wheel would fold up into the wheel well. So when the wheel gets in, the main wheel gets retracted, it folds up and resides at the back of this bay. This is also the center line of one of the inner engines as well. So basically, in front of me would have been the Bristol Hercules power plant. So these 2 ribs are fairly hefty and bear an awful lot of load. The main spar is going to be lifted up and be put right in front, right here. In the next 3 bays, those would have been reserved for, in some marks of the Halifax, for bombs, and other marks they would have been reserved for fuel tanks and other stores. The last bay further down, it's only 11 inches wide, that's was reserved for the nitrogen bottles. And so I think most of you know that in the donor aircraft, only 4 of these ribs were existing. The last 2 we had to create from scratch. So today I'm going to test fit the main spar onto the front of all the ribs. It's been years since this front spar was connected to the ribs, and everything should be in place. It should bolt together relatively quickly and easily, or at least temporarily bolt. I'm not going to permanently bolt everything together today. It's just a test fit to see how things are working. I can't leave the spar hanging in the strap like this in case the strap lets go. So I have to build basically 2 big feet upon which the spar will sit for the next little while, because I know the height that I need now, and I'll make some little adjusters so I can adjust it up and down. But right now I have to build some to support the weight. I can't leave it hanging in the gantry. That's the first time that this spar has been introduced to these ribs and that rear spar. And the other good thing is that this is the first time that this section of the wing has been in its full 15-foot section. There's 2 of them. They get bolted together in the middle to make 30 feet total. But if you recall, the original spar had been severed about here. So this is the first time it's been in its full 15-foot sections. So it's a big moment. Anyways, we'll be sending you an update shortly. I hope you enjoyed the video. Take care.